Aisha Wahab, a member of the California Senate, introduced SB 403 bill, which was passed in the Senate with 34-1 voting. Ambedkar Times Forum recorded her speech in the Senate and presents the same for its esteemed readers and all who take interest in this historic bill.
Thank you, President, Senators, and members of the public. Proudly, SB 403 passed the Senate Judiciary Committee with unanimous bipartisan support to end caste discrimination in California. Caste systems are a social hierarchy that limit human potential, crush spirits, and cause intergenerational trauma spanning centuries. People suffer in silence, forever trapped in bondage. No education, marriage, wealth, nor generations can break the invisible shackles of caste imposed at birth. Caste discrimination poses a threat to California industries, from agriculture to healthcare and technology, although it may not be obvious. Some even say it doesn't even exist here. The overwhelming response from thousands of people exposed a hidden discrimination. Clearly, we hit a nerve, and that something is going on. The nation rallied in 2020 to address the systemic inequalities that continue to perpetuate discrimination against Black community members. There's a similar reckoning to destroy the wheel of power and privilege perpetuated by caste systems. Caste discrimination manifests as housing discrimination, unfair hiring practices, human trafficking, workplace bullying and harassment, gender-based violence, rape, and murder. There simply is no place for this type of discrimination. SB 403 is a simple bill that does not harm nor target any specific community nor religion. It clarifies that caste discrimination will not be tolerated in California under our Fair Employment and Housing Opportunity Act and the Unrust Civil Rights Act. It defines how caste systems may manifest and follows the Civil Rights Department's authority for enforcement of violations. In fact, Cisco, the CSU system, Harvard, Seattle, and the California Democratic Party have all adopted explicit language to end caste discrimination. This is not simply a tech issue. Caste is a civil, racial, gender, workers, women's, and human rights issue, which is why the coalition of supporters across sectors include the United Nations Special Rapporteur, the American Civil Liberties Union, California Labor Federation, NAACP, the Me Too movement, Bend the Arc, CARE, Hindus for Human Rights, and many, many others. Hindus, Sikhs, Muslims, Christians, Jewish people, Jains, and many other interfaith communities support SB 403. I stand before you as a proud American, one who believes in, defends, and protects the American dream, where no matter where you're from, what religion you practice, who you love, or what background you have, you are guaranteed to be able to live your fullest potential here in the United States. California will start a domino effect to end caste discrimination with an aye vote in support of SB 403. The world is watching. I trust my colleagues to stand on the right side of history on this matter. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just want to rise real briefly on SB 403 and explain my no vote. I've had an overwhelming response from my district and constituents in my district that are very concerned about the bill. I remain unconvinced that it's actually necessary under our current laws in California that are protective of these types of discrimination, and just want to briefly explain that. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Any further discussion or debate on this item? Any further discussion or debate? Senator Wahab, would you like to close?
Thank you. Each of you that will be voting aye will be expanding the freedoms that this country has promised. It is to enhance our civil rights guaranteed to all. And at the same time, again, this is very much focused on clarifying the laws that we have in place. I respectfully ask for an aye vote.
Thank you.
Prem Kumar Chumber, Editor-in-Chief, Ambedkar Times and Desh Doaba Weeklies, California, USA.